What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new video. And if you're wondering why I haven't posted a video in almost a week, it's simply because I was on vacation for 13 days in California, Fairfield to be exact, right between San Francisco and Sacramento. So yep. And also the day before I left to fly on my flight was when my recording device or my Gato Game Capture HD arrived. Those are pretty cool people. I mean, I didn't even have like a warranty on it. I just simply told them the story of how it didn't work and stuff because of what happened with that thunder. They sent me a brand new one after I sent them ours. Sent them mine. So, pretty cool company. Really appreciate it. And let's start off with the flight. So basically, I put it all night because I was excited. I was texting my cousin the whole time since he was flying out there with me too. He could also be known as I was in Jaws, so you just straight up call him Jaws. So I put an all-nighter and had to leave home around 2 a.m. That's when they came to pick us up. So we flew from New Orleans to Houston to Sacramento. Okay, so let's start off with the flight from New Orleans to Houston. That's pretty basic. I had the window seat. He had the middle seat, and then this lady who was black, she had the right seat. Well, the seat, like the third seat, I was basically close to the row. I guess she was kind of cool, you could say. She didn't really say nothing. She was looking out the window from time to time. Mainly, I was like, everybody was just quiet on that flight. Pretty silent, She could have been around 30 years old. And then from Houston to Sacramento, well, that's actually where it was pretty cool, So we were sitting in there, and hold up. First, let me tell you about Ronda Rousey. If you know me, and if you know me personal, or even sometimes online, you know that I love Ronda Rousey. That's my favorite celebrity woman, you could say, kind of. And yeah, so the lady was white, cute, blonde. It's like when first we were already sitting down, and then she came walking in the aisles. I actually thought she looked like her for a second. We made a little eye contact, and then later on down the road, well, maybe like a minute later, she came and sat down next to us. And I was like, holy crap. But yeah, she reminded me of Ronda Rousey. And then she actually was in one of my Instagram photos. And if you're not following me on Instagram or Twitter, you may want to, kind of get some exclusives or me when I'm not gaming and stuff. But yeah, she was pretty cool. We didn't really talk much at the beginning. And then, like, before you know it, I turned to the right to look at her. She was sleeping, headphones in, whipped out some Snuggie out of nowhere. And yeah. And also, as we were flying over California, or to California, you could say, every time I looked out the window, it just got boring. Since my cousin, he was asleep, she was asleep. The only thing I saw out the window was like deserts, rocks, and mountains area. Looked back 7 more minutes, still see the same thing. So I was just like, oh man, F this. And on the gameplay, which you just saw, I kind of got raped. I was entering the plane, going through first class. Pilot just decided to knife me, I don't know why. But yeah. And then at the end of that flight, actually, she was leaving and stuff, since she was sleeping like majority of the time, and also playing Candy Crush on her iPad. But yeah, she was sleeping, and then like the plane landed, we had to chill there for like 5 minutes or whatever. I was hoping she forgot her book so I could remind her about her book and stuff. So I reminded her about that, and then she said, "Good job, like thanks and good eye." Since basically she also had her iPad down there, and if she would have forgot her iPad too, that would have sucked. So basically made her day. And yeah, I may also do some other kind of videos or tell you guys about my trip to California later on down the road, like what we actually did there though. But this commentary is just basically about airplane ride. And then when we were leaving, we went from Sacramento to Denver. Okay, so like it was maybe 3 a.m. or whatever. I was just chilling in the room. It was so cold in that morning. Like I woke up, I'm like, oh man, I got shorts on. It's freaking freezing. But yeah, we woke up around 1:45ish. My uncle told me we missed our alarm. Since he said that around 1:45, woke up at 2. I don't even know. We basically went to sleep, but we had like 1 hour left until we had to get up. Or at least I did, since I had to stay up and catch up on a few YouTube videos. Fun for Louis, BF1GF, and CCFXC, my daily vloggers. And yeah, so I tweeted about Kenny, like I hope I see him there, but now it's like, oh wait, he's dead, since South Park is based in Denver, Colorado. So a dude that sat next to us, actually I had a seat that was a window seat, but I let my cousin have that since Honestly, I was bored to death looking out of that window on a flight to California. So I decided just to sit there in the middle. There was this dude named, I forgot his name right off. It was Alberto. I don't know if that's his last name or first name. He's a Caucasian man. He lived in Ohio. He could have been about 40 to 57 years old. He's a janitor in a preschool or middle school. So he told me a story about how he used to jack kids cookies or something when he was young, like when they were in kindergarten or whatever. And then later on when they were older and got to third grade, he used to be mad at themselves for letting him take their cookies and stuff. It was a pretty weird, crazy story though. But yeah, he showed me pictures of his phone. He had pink hair one time since it was Halloween. Basically, this little kid had won a contest, and then he got to choose which color he dyed his hair. He once dyed it rainbow before, blue, green, but this year it was pink. He said he purchased a lot of things from yard sales, and basically his wife why are you getting all this junk? What are we gonna do with it? He's like, just throw it in the attic. So then he purchased all that junk. He's like, he purchases things for $5, selling for $75 on eBay. It's a great profit, you know. And later on down the road, or down the flight, he told me that him and his wife are going to Las Vegas with the money they spent from that, since basically he got started with that on eBay, and then she followed along. He asked me about what I want my future to be. I told him a professional MMA fighter. Then he began to tell me that his son did karate when he was 6 or 13. I forgot right off. I think when he was maybe 13. I forgot. But his son did karate. Then he later on progressed to taekwondo. It helped him have more self-confidence and everything. It was pretty good. And also on the flight, they had these TVs. It was the Big Bang Theory. You could plug your headphones in if you want to listen to it. But usually when I think of the Big Bang Theory, just from the name, I think it's some game show that's retarded and I don't even care about it. But I actually ended up watching it. There's this one fool on the show with this stupid haircut. I can't even freaking, oh my god. I just couldn't stand that dude with that haircut. It's the haircut was so ugly, it just disturbed me. Even though it was a show, it still pissed me off. But yeah, it was Big Bang Theory. The dude told me that basically he loved that show and I should check it out whenever. And yeah, it kind of looked like it was alright. He mainly kept the conversation going, you know. Unlike some people, didn't even say a word. And then my flight from Denver, Colorado to New Orleans. Back home to New Orleans. I sat next to a white dude named David, 40 to 55 years old. His wife, well actually he sat on the third seat, and then there was a row, and then there was the other 3 seats. His wife sat on on the third seat on the other side. So basically they could talk to each other, but with the aisle between them. And yeah, they were heading to Houston, Texas, so they had to stop in New Orleans and then go to Houston. And yeah, he was we kind of got on a plane. Well, actually, some people were already on it. Some people already boarded, and then we were a little late. Well, we weren't late, actually. They were just they got there right on spot, and then we came walking in. He was already sitting down. He was nice enough to get up so we could squeeze in. Introduce myself. He said his name was David. Every so often, he'll ask questions. And also, that flight was at 5:45. No, actually, the first flight was at 5:45. But he said we looked tired and asked if he wanted us to, if we wanted him to wake us up for snacks. We kind of said no. Not really, but then I was like, yeah, maybe water, you know, since water's good. But yep, overall, we're pretty cool people. And also on this flight, the guy in front of me was funny. He reminded me of Charlie Day from the movie Horrible Bosses, which is one of my all-time 3 favorite movies. He looked like him, kind of sounded like him and stuff. It's pretty funny since he actually was sitting on the wrong side, which was the seats to the right. And, well, the row in front of us were the seats to the right, and then he had to go to the seats to the left. He reminded me of the dude a lot. One of the flight attendant ladies looked like Chelsea Handler. And yeah, overall, the people in California, or at least on the planes and stuff, are pretty cool. And yeah, man, it was awesome. And also, speaking of cool people, there was this lady, well, actually my uncle. He works for the Air Force, building helicopters and stuff like that. I mean, loading cargo and stuff. But he's been doing it for about 40 to 41 years. He retired, so he had his retirement ceremony there. There's a lot of people. And yeah, I had lunch with this awesome lady, or chaplain. I think that's what you call it. But yeah, she sat across from me. We basically just sat there and talked, had a lot in common. She actually made my Facebook profile picture, you know, so congratulations to her. That's a pretty big honor. Something that I haven't changed in about 3 years. But yeah, I had to change it. I was in need of changing it. You know, who still rocks mirror selfies? I just got tired of looking at that pig. So she made it. Yep, basically that's the story. And that's how it go. And also, flight to California, since we were traveling back in time. I just felt like the day lasted forever. But it was a pretty fun trip. I'll be sure to tell you guys more of the other stuff later on down the road. Yeah, sorry if this commentary sounded a little boring, since I'm thinking about it right now, and it may sound a little boring, but it was actually what sounded coolest. I don't know what. The first day I got back, since I was showering, I was thinking of a song. I was like, oh snap, I can actually do this. And then, you know, when you shower, or when I shower, I like to sing a lot. So I was singing California Girls by Katy Perry, California by Hollywood Undead. Of course, I kept forgetting most of the lyrics, so it just sounded like I was repeating myself over and over. And then, like, when we had 2 days left, I actually remembered about I can't believe I actually forgot about California by Tupac. Wait, is Tupac? Yeah, I think it's him. I can't believe I actually forgot about that song. So now I want to sing that later on. And yeah, that's basically the end of this commentary. Like I was saying, I was going to do this the first day I got back. Would have sounded more energetic, would have sounded more awesome and everything. But yeah, I had to kind of struggle to get some gameplay, which I actually had this terminal gameplay a while back, but I just recently got this infected gameplay yesterday. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you got something to say, leave it in the comment section below. And I'm also really pumped for GTA 5 and Call of Duty Ghosts. Simply because, you know, it's Call of Duty and a lot of people like that game. So yeah, funny moment episode is coming to a YouTube screen near you. Text message, where's my phone? Peace. No, really, where's my phone?
Where's the competition? I'm dying of boredom. Give me suggestions so I can ignore them. Somebody get on my level before I beat the game. I got a left foot on the pedal, heavy, steady, switching lanes. What you know about it? I'm ahead of the